Oh, clean up, clean it all up. Oh, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We got a gun video for you. I know it's been like months and months since I've done a gun video. And I tell you what, there's a certain gentleman out there that I know has been waiting for a gun video to come out. And Uncle, here it is. I think you're going to enjoy this one.
If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen.
I've done a lot of videos over the years about what is bulletproof. And today I'm going to answer the age-old question, how bulletproof is a car door? Okay? Because you see the movies where the police officers will get out and they'll be shooting through the window and they're behind the door, right? Well, I always thought, why don't you just shoot the door? Why would anybody try to shoot the person through the window because they're crouched down like that when they could just open fire and shoot the door? Because a 9mm will go right through a door, right? Will it? What about a 22? What about a 380? What about a 38 special? What about a 45? How about a 40 cal? We don't really know, but today we're going to test it out. Old Grandpa up here, tell me that doesn't look like my grandpa. Okay. We got Grandpa up here, but we're not going to be shooting at Grandpa. We're going to be shooting at this hood. And the hood is built a lot like what a door would be built in a car. They've got this thin sheet of metal, and then on the back side, they have some framework to give the thin metal some strength. Okay. And if anything, that is what would stop a bullet. But today we're going to go from a 22 all the way up to the AR-15 to see if any of those will have any protection using a car part, a door. Of course, the door hangs up off the ground, so they might shoot some feet. But anyway, we're going to see what, if anything, a car door or a car part would stop. Kyler's going to join me on this video and help me punch some holes, or attempt to punch some holes. Whatever happens, you're going to be here to find out. Alright guys, first off, we're going to have to draw some target areas to specify which area we're shooting each caliber. Okay, so I figured I'd start up here and we could draw like this here, right? Okay, and then we'll call this the 22. Okay, and then we'll draw this right here, and we'll call this like the 380. Okay, got the 380. And over here, all right, and over here we're gonna go like this. We're gonna go like that. Okay, and I know it's kind of weird, but we definitely want to challenge ourselves. We're gonna go ahead and do 38 special right here. And this next one, 40, because I enjoy doing the 40. We're just going to create a little box like this, right? Okay, right? And we're going to count this as the 40. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do the nice little AR-15 one. And then we'll go ahead and do it that way right there.
What are you drawing? Do you realize what that is?
Oh my God, guys. I have to tell you, this is completely unintentional, but it looks like I might have drawn California, that western liberal area there. It was not intentional, but we're just going to go ahead and go for it. And you know what? In my crazy drawing, I even drew like the bay here, I don't know. It might be subconscious. And up here looks mysterious too. But anyway, let's just go ahead and ignore the fact. Let's go ahead and like that too. Okay, now it's just a box, right? Okay, so now YouTube, don't restrict me. Okay, I corrected it. All right, let's do that one, AR-15, which will be actually the 223. So, all right. Okay, so what else are we looking at? All right, so we're gonna do one here for the 45. .45 ACP. Okay, PCP. All right, is that all? Oh, you know what? This would not be a proper. Oh, you know what? I forgot 9mm. So we are going to bring in a little 9mm box right here. Okay, and that'll be 9mm. Whoops, not 93mm. Could you imagine the size of that round? All right, so we got 22, we got 380, we got 9mm, we got 38 special. 9mm and 38 special, they're almost the same. They're almost the same round. We got 440, 45, and down here in this box, we've got 223s. And I think right here, we're going to just do one more little area here to see what bird shot in a shotgun will do. So we'll just put 12 gauge right there, okay? What kind of test would it be if we didn't at least do a 12 gauge bird shot, okay? Because if anything that this will stop, I would say would be the 12 gauge bird shot. Okay, so we've got all of our calibers, and in various places behind here, there's framework. Let's hope I hit it in order to see if that framework back there will slow down the round. We're going to make sure that everybody has their ears, and we're going to make sure that we're protected. We're going to get out the first firearm, and that is going to be the 22. And I've got it right here. Okay, this is the Mark IV Ruger. This is a 22. We've got 2 rounds in here, plenty to give us a good test. But first, safety is definitely #1 here. So let's get our ears on. We'll be right back. Isn't that kind of funny? I got AR-15 in that California shaped box. All right, so first up will be the Mark IV. This is by Ruger, and I have had this on my channel before, but not much because it's a 22. How exciting can a 22 be, right? Well, let's see if it will penetrate that hood. And not only penetration, but it's going to really show you the size of hole that these rounds leave as we are firing them. Let's go ahead and see what it does. So let's go ahead and go up close there. You don't think I wouldn't bring you up here, right? Okay. So, we look at these dents, and we come around to the backside here. And guess what, guys? No penetration whatsoever. Almost, but no penetration. That, my friends, is exciting. And look how centered that is. Oh, wow. Okay, so what we've already determined is a hood or a car door has a great potential of stopping a 22. Alrighty now, Kyler is going to take the 380 round, which will be right in the center up top.
LCP.
He is shooting the Ruger LCP. Hey, we have kind of a theme going here. Ruger. All right. Alrighty. He's going to single chamber the round, so he doesn't have to unload his mag. All right, first round.
Going into the 380 spot.
Okay, the first round goes right in the middle of the box. What the Dude, why'd you aim there? All right, guys, so, you know how a man spends his life teaching his kids how to do something right? Well, either my son can't read or he can't fire a tiny little 380. Because he says he was aiming at the 380 mark, but he shoots clearly down in the 45 ACP. So what he's forcing me to do is he's forcing me to change locations. Okay, now this is now going to be the 45 ACP, and this is going to be the 380. Okay, and as we can clearly see, the 380 went clean through, but it did not go through any of the frame pieces. So what we're going to do is I'm going to see if I can aim a little more level, and I'm going to aim right here because there's a frame piece there. So we'll see if the 380 will be stopped by the frame. Maybe we'll let you try to shoot the AR-15 since you're a little better with that.
Well, let's see if you can do it.
Huh?
Let's see if you can do it. Might be the gun. Definitely not the gun.
Not the gun. You hear him, ladies and gentlemen? He tried to blame the gun. All right, so I hit exactly where I was going to hit, and that is a huge hole for a 380 round. Big old hole. And I just barely nicked the framework. So, whoops, aim down a little bit. I just barely nipped it, but I opened it up. Now we have a flap. We could actually close the hole back up. Isn't that nifty? But it definitely went through and it split this here. So it kind of went through the framework as well. So, all right, guys. It stopped the 22, but it was no match for a 380. Now, what is the average weapon that a bad guy carries? Right now, we are going to do the 9mm. This is the Springfield XD9. And this used to be my everyday carry until I switched to the Glock 22. So this is a 9mm. We're going to go ahead and put a 9mm round in there. I actually have two 9mm rounds. Yep. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do two nines. All right, so let's see if let's see the size of a hole of the 9mm, because we already know that 9's going to go through it if the 380 did. So now we're just looking at the size of hole that these rounds put through the metal. Kyler, right in the middle of the 9mm.
A larger 380 hole?
Oh, wait a minute. I was like, why the hell ain't that fitting? This is a 40. 40 and 9mm are very hard to determine. Now, since I didn't bring an extra 9, I do have 40. And this is the Glock Model 22. I always say Glock 22, and people's like, you carry a 22? No, it's Model 22, and it's chambered in 40 cal. Or 40 Smith & Wesson. Oh! Cut that out.
I think you had a round in there.
There's already a round in there. And this is a hollow point. So they're both hollow points. So let's go ahead and see what a 40 hollow point does to the 40 section. Single-handed. Shall we do gangster style? Gangster style?
Sure.
All right, we're going to do gangster style.
He's going to mess it up.
Better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Look at that. It's within the 40 box.
It's supposed to be in the AR-15 box.
If you were shooting. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put one more in there. Let's see how close it came to the frame. Ah, right next to it. It just grazed it, just kissed it. All right, so now we're going to do standard non-gangster. All right. So let's go ahead and get the camera. Do a zoom in. All right, so let's recap. Here's the 22. It stopped the 22. Oh, whoa. Whoa. The 22 lead is right there. All right, so here's the 9mm. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Okay, so we got the 40s, which are pretty decent size holes as well. Look at that. Kyler, were you wanting your hood back?
I was gonna ask what in the hell you just did to my hood, but it's a
Maybe
little
some
too late.
Bondo. That'll work.
a little filler.
All right, so we got the 40 in there, and it went right through it. Let's see what it did to the frame. Oh, look, we are doing little lids all over the place. Look at that. Just close that up.
You know, if you live in this state right here, this is how your hood would start looking.
Okay, you know what? That's a valid point. Because you can't protect yourself in a box like this. If you lived in a box like this, your hood would look like that because you couldn't defend yourself. But the criminals have them, of course. Alrighty, so we're going to turn it back over to Kyler to see if Kyler can actually shoot straight. And we're going to go ahead and do the 38 special. I don't know why we didn't do the 38 special first, but I jumped to 40. I jumped the gun. Yeah, right. Okay. Well, you know what?
That's too much of a corny dad joke.
Get over there.
I don't have very much confidence in myself.
Alrighty, so... wait.
Oh.
Lower that hammer back. To follow with our Ruger theme here, this is a Ruger GP100. It is a 357. I carried that weapon in my line of duties for quite some time until we came out of the 70s and started getting contracts in this century, and we started carrying 40. So, all right, so Kyler's going to go ahead and shoot this one. He's going to grandma it and cock back the hammer so that he can actually get it. And we're going to watch...
Oh, wait.
We're going to watch Kyler. Ah, he figured it out. I wasn't going to say anything. Listen here, guys. Whenever you close up a cylinder on a revolver, whenever you close it up, you always wiggle it to make sure it's locked before you fire. Because these little notches here, all right, these lock in. And if you just close this up and you pull the trigger and you catch one of these rounds, especially if it's a rim fire, if you catch one of these rounds in the center, you're going to blow apart your gun. So you always want to close and wiggle. All right. Now that the amateur firearm lesson is done, let's see what the 38 special does. All right. He did it.
Right where I was at.
He did it, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, so as we can imagine, this went through, and this was probably the most thickest part of the framework, but it just cut through there like it was butter. Not a problem. I could bend down here and I'd be like, "Hi, Kyler. How are you doing, Kyler?" Do you see Kyler's eyeball through there? See it? Yeah. Be like, "Hi, Kyler." Alrighty. So, what's next? What's next, son?
53.
Nope. We go get
45.
the 45 ACP. Okay. This is a serious decision here. I have a Springfield. It's a subcompact 45. Beautiful, beautiful gun. But I also have the old classic 1911.
I say the 1911.
Shade 1911? Who out there wants to see the 19... Well, you know what? It doesn't matter because by the time you see this, we would have been done already. So, no sense in taking a vote. Let's get 1911. This is a Colt. This is the Commander model. And it is 45 ACP. And I just want to show you my Punisher grips I got for it. Yes, there is one on each side. I just think they're kind of cool. I did have a full polymer frame on it that had an area for a light, but I've removed that to swap it out for the Punisher. I also have a compensator that goes on the front of this. It was milled wrong, so I have to take it on a grinder and grind it down some to fit it back on here, but I would like to have that back on there because it makes this weapon look really badass, more of a Punisher's weapon. But anyway, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and lock this back. We're gonna put 45 ACP hollow point. So let's see what kind of hole it makes in the 380 square. All righty, kind of close up for a 45, man. This is going to be a big boom. Ready for a big boom? No, not that big. All righty, here we go, here we go, here we go, and... My God!
That's a nice hole.
Wow! I had a loose grip on that, and see, that's the thing. This Colt 1911, it's a nice gun to shoot, but the Springfield subcompact, I thought it would be the most harshest firearm to shoot, but it was actually really smooth. I actually carved a pumpkin. That video is on my channel if you want to see me carve a pumpkin with a 45 ACP. It's down a few. Check it out. Or I may put it a link to it at the end of this video in one of those little boxes that are above my head, you know? So let's check out the hole that the 45 ACP put. All right. Look at that. Oh my God.
That like slid it.
That is intense, man. Look at that. It just ripped it up. Okay. See, that's the thing about large projectiles, okay? When you shoot them on a slightly curved surface, since it's so big, it actually changes trajectory. Because if you notice, I was shooting at a downward angle and it hit, but since this is a curved surface, it actually deflected upward up there and went through the paper target behind it. Now, if we pull it down,
Oh wow.
look at the size of the hole that it ripped back here, and it even went through the mount for the hood latch right there. That has power, and look at that. It must have broken apart. Oh, dude, looky here.
Damn, pieces everywhere.
Here is a piece of the metal. Man, if the bullet didn't get you, the shrapnel would have. So, out of all of these so far, I would have to say the 45 is the one I would want on my side if I have to penetrate a hood or a door. Because not only is the bullet going to make it through, but shrapnel is going to go along with it. Nice. I like that. Alrighty, guys. The next step is we're going to fire a 223 at it. Let's go ahead and show the folks at home what we got going on here. This is an Aero Precision AR pistol, and just for all you California folks, we are in compliance with the current ATF. Let's hope Mr. Trump comes in office and abolishes the ATF and all their bullshit restrictions, because if Americans can't have it, the criminals will. So why not allow the Americans to have it? So, alrighty, guys, Kyler is going to take a couple shots at the 223 area. We're going to fire one shot, then we're going to see where the framework is from that shot, and hopefully Kyler can get it a frame piece, just to see if this hood will stop a 223. Fire one round, make it safe, and let's evaluate. Beautiful, beautiful, right near Sacramento.
It's actually like right there too.
You're right in the middle of Sacramento. All right, let's see what this hole looks like. All right, as you could tell, it's a much tinier hole because the 223 is very similar size as the 22, but it's a longer projectile and it's going a million times faster. And that's the thing about a rifle round versus a handgun round. Rifle rounds travel at a high velocity, okay? And when they travel at a high velocity, they will penetrate easier with less destruction. They usually enter very peacefully, gently, you know, kind of like a good woman. You want to go in smooth, not rough. All right, so let's go on the other side and see what it looks like. Oh, wow, how neat. He went right through a hole in the frame. So if he goes a little lower, you know, like maybe Modesto, maybe we'll get the frame piece, and then we'll see what it does on the way out.
What the hell?
Okay. Alrighty, so now let's go ahead and see.
Ooh, that like bent into it.
What?
It kind of like, from back there you could see like it angled in. It's way pushed in.
Well, it did push it in. It did sink it in quite a
little
bit.
bit more than the other one.
But yeah, look how nice, smooth hole that is. And then we go back here and we can see that it ripped a little more. Yes, sir. It ripped her in the rear. Okay, so as you can see, we have done 22, we have done 380, we have done 9mm, 38 special, 40 cal, 45 ACP, and 223. There's only one left, and boy, I got a treat for you. Alrighty, guys, this is a Kel-Tec 12 gauge. This is a very unique weapon. I don't get it out to shoot it much because it is very unique. And if you look at it straight down the barrel, don't worry, I'm not going to shoot you. You can see two tubes right here. And these tubes go down underneath the barrel. It's not a double barrel, but it goes down along here, and you load it from back here. This is what, I guess you could call this a bullpup shotgun, because it loads and ejects back here. And for any of you that says, whoa, that's short-barreled shotgun, you know? No, it's not. This is the proper 18 inches, because I believe shotgun is 18 inches from the breech to the tip of the barrel. This is a legal linked shotgun. So don't send me emails. Don't comment that I have an illegal weapon, because I'm in Texas, for crying out loud. Just about everything's legal here. Freedom.
And
It's
bigger.
what we voted for last November 5th, right, guys? All right, so we're going to go ahead and put the first round in. One thing I will show you here is this is the tube selector. Now, when I first got this shotgun, I thought that if you loaded both tubes, because each tube holds 7, so you can have 14 rounds in this shotgun. And I thought for sure that this thing would automatically switch over, but unfortunately it doesn't. You actually have to flip it over to unload out of the other chamber. So I know, but that's okay. It's still a very, very neat shotgun. And I have the pistol grip right here, just to make it look badass. And if you wanted to get really, really cool with it, you could do that, and you could have yourself a tripod shotgun. How awesome would that be?
That would be stupid.
Huh?
That'd be stupid.
No. Okay. So we have to load this properly into that chamber right there. All right. So we're going to go ahead and rack this. We're going to hit the... Hey, Kyler, would you like to shoot the 12 gauge?
You're okay. You haven't shot another one.
All right.
I shot the last one, so now it's your turn.
And you shot the 50 BMG earlier.
Yep, you didn't.
Get loaded. All right, guys. Here we go.
I think it made a dent.
Oh my God, that was almost like like a slug.
That wasn't a slug.
That wasn't a slug. That was birdshot. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God. Oh God, this is good. Oh. Yeah, do we need to see if it went through? Oh my God, my fist can almost go through it. All right, guys, that is what a 12 gauge will do to a hood or even a car door. That is amazing, man. I wasn't amazing to punch a hole right through it. Oh my God, look at that, man. Look at that.
And you could see the amount of pressure.
Yeah. Those BBs in that birdshot hit, and it made little like zits on here, and then it popped the big one.
Where's that impact at?
Oh, it's scattered, man.
Golly.
Wow, guys.
I thought that was a slug.
All right, guys, if you like that, please give me a thumbs up. If I get a lot of comments and a lot of thumbs up, I will do another video like this. I'm going to find some other things that we can see if it is bulletproof. If you'd like to see the What is Bulletproof series come back on our channel, please comment that you would like to see more of that. And I'm sure there's a lot more I could do to bring some of that content to you. This is our first brand new real gun video since we bowed down to YouTube. But you know what? The channel is Cobra Strikes Back. So if YouTube don't like it, you can... Please don't strike me. Alrighty, guys. Well, that is going to wrap it up for this video. I think the hole is in the perfect spot. Oh, I can't stop laughing. That just made me giggle. Alrighty, guys. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next gun video is coming, and we're going to blow another object to hell. Bell and hell. Stay safe, stay free. We love all of you. Bye-bye.